Hey, this is Chad with Munday Scientific and Microscope Marketplace. Today we're going to talk about this Olympus BX50 Polarizing Microscope. We just sold this scope. It's going out to New Mexico, so we're going to go over how to take it apart, put it together, and we're going to talk about a couple of features that might help the end user. So Michael's going to come in as usual, and we're going to start. So first off, on all these BX scopes, you have the 3mm Allen wrench. This is such a handy tool. The customer wanted a trinocular viewing head. So on this particular head, if this pull rod here is all the way inside, it will go all the light to the eyepieces. If it's in the middle, it splits the light between the eyepieces and the camera so you can view them simultaneously. All the way out is 100% of the light to the camera adapter. So while we're talking about the camera and the camera adapter, I'm going to show you how to take it off and put it on. It's a, Mike, come in here and show that. It's a 3mm Allen screw. This tool basically works on the whole microscope other than one thing, and we'll get to it later. But take the camera adapter off there. This is an Optium camera adapter. So this little wheel is used to move the focal lens inside of this. This is a 0.5x adapter. The reason that that's important is because what you see through the eyepieces might be different than what you see on the camera. So the way you would do that is bring it into focus through the eyepieces, and then you can, while it's attached with the camera on top, you can adjust it just like that and watch the screen, and it'll bring it into focus. So hopefully that makes sense. If not, you can let us know and we'll walk you through it. We have a couple other videos on that as well. You have two eyepieces. You have a fixed and a focusable eyepiece. You have your diopter tube, which you can focus this fixed eyepiece with that. We like to use this 0 right here and put it on this white dot, and then that's a good starting point. This is a focusable eyepiece. Michael fixed me there. Look at him. He's good. This focusable eyepiece is important. A lot of times you'll see we'll have two fixed eyepieces here. The reason we have a focusable on this side is because if you notice that little crosshair. Being this is a polarizing scope, most users want a crosshair in one of the eyepieces. You can bring that crosshair in and out of focus by rotating it. This little pin goes in the slot, so you can rotate it with one hand. It's pretty cool. Then you have, I'm going to take this head off. It's going to be this wrench hole right here, or right here. So Mike will show that. Okay. And then you have a Bertrand lens. So we're going to take this off so we can talk about it all the way. This is a little bit different than the coloscopic lens that we typically show, the UCPA. This is a UPA. All right, so you have the Bertrand lens here. This analyzer rotates 180 degrees. You can pull the analyzer in and out like that. And then it has a slot for your wave plate. This customer wanted a TP530 nanometer wave plate, so we have that in. All right. So we've got the Bertrand lens all centered up. So whenever the customer gets it, all they're gonna have to do is put it on and center the stage to the 10x, and this thing's ready to go. So let's talk about the objectives. This is a centerable nose piece. Same 3mm Allen wrench. Lower the stage before you take the nose piece off. We're going to have a 4x on here. We don't have it for the video, but this customer is getting a 4x. So the 10x is right here, 20x and 40x. We'll have a 4x as well. This is a centerable nose piece, so you can center each objective if you'd like. But we've already went ahead and centered this up, so it's going to be really easy for the customer to put it back together. Once they put this nose piece on and put the stage on, they're going to center the stage to the 10x, and it's ready to go. We're going to raise this up, and we're going to talk about the condenser underneath. Mike, show how we're going to take this out. So we raise the stage up, lower the condenser down with these. There's one on each side. Little circular knobs. We take the condenser out with this thumb screw, knurled screw right here. You got a flip-top condenser. This is a U-POC2. You have a polarizer here on the bottom. You can lock that in if you like. Let's see here. Well, Might have to service that. But anyway, you can typically lock that in if you want. And then you have this diaphragm here you can move. So you can get more contrast. You can see it closing, the diaphragm closing down. And then if you ever had a 2X on this scope, you can flip the top element out. Most of these objectives, you're gonna want the top element in, and you'll get a better image there. So that little pin, when you slide the condenser in, that little pin right there is gonna go into that groove slot in the back. So whenever you put it in, I put it in kind of crooked and I rotate it, and you'll see it push back. See how it pushes back, and then you lock it in. These two screws will be used for setting color illumination. We have another video on that. You have your field diaphragm here. You have extra neutral density and daylight blue filter here. You can flip those filters in and out. The LBDs, daylight blue like a didymium filter. Then you have neutral density filters, your ND6 and the ND25 to manipulate the image. You have a U-FMP, which is your slide holder. You rotate that with these two knobs. To take this slide holder off, if you don't like the slide holder, it's this one 3mm Allen wrench that comes off. You can see how it's about right in the middle, but if you did need to center the stage, you can center the stage with these two screws right here. Okay, so you have that. And that's about it. You got a click stop on the stage. Can't really hear it in the photo. There you go, you can. Let me hold the mic down. So you can adjust that click stop right there. And to center the stage, you go that way. That's about it on this scope. We're gonna put it back together now that it's taken apart. We're gonna lower the stage, slide that nose piece in, put the slide holder back on, and we're gonna put the head back on. That flange goes underneath that right there. 3mm Allen wrench. And if you did need to center the objectives, this is a 1.5mm Allen wrench. You would put one on each side and you can center the objectives. All right, we're gonna talk about one last thing. You got your on and off switch here. Turn the scope on. Here's your rheostat to control the light up and down. This is a preset button. If that gets pressed, you can't change the light, but you can also put a flathead screwdriver in here and rotate that, and then that'll, if the preset button is pressed, it will adjust the light that way if you would like. So if you ever got the scope on and you can't turn it up and down, it's likely that button is pressed. So we're gonna show you how to change the bulb too. Always make sure the scope is unplugged. Allen wrench goes right in here. Loosen that. And this scope's kind of cool because it has a diagram on how to change the bulb on the back. But once you loosen that, take that off. Slide the lamp house off. Same wrench that does everything else on the scope. Right here on top, there's a screw hole. That slides off. There's your bulb. 12-volt 100-watt bulb. We'll send a couple extra bulbs and dust cover with the scope. You press these two prongs down, lift the bulb out. Do not touch the new bulb. Use the wrapper that it comes with, or a tissue or a chem wipe. You'll press these down. I did have the scope on, so it'll be kind of hot. You press those down and you lift it out, and then push the new one down, let it go. It's nice and secure. Once you do that, slide the lamp house back together. It's got a little spring in there, so you kind of got to press on a little bit. That's why I set it back on the table. That goes right there in the flange. Sometimes you got to back the screw off just a little bit more. Lock that in. And you're good to go. Plug it back in. It's ready to roll. Nice bright light. See, that button was pressed. Couldn't change the light. That's basically it. So this microscope is going to be used mainly for geology work. If you have any questions about this scope or any other scope that we sell at Microscope Marketplace and Munday Scientific, you can give us a call. You can call us at 919-775-5596. You can email us at info@mundaymicroscope.com. That's Monday with a U and singular, not plural. And if this video brought you value, please like and subscribe. Thanks.